Don't you love this new studio? It's so fresh and bright, and I guess that's maybe one reason why we saw a little bit of green on the screen. I guess we'll take credit for it. Incremental gains for the major markets here in the U.S. with the S&P back at that 53.61 level, we'll call it, up about 0.3% here on the day. Similar moves across the board. There wasn't a huge updraft in tech stocks here on the day. NVIDIA did get a bid, but Apple, Scarlett, a little bit disappointing here. I think we were expecting a little bit more of a pop on the back of that AI announcement, but Apple finishing in the red.
Yeah, Apple finishing in the red, but let's talk about a tech company that did finish in the green. CrowdStrike up at record high, 7.3% gain. S&P said it's adding the cybersecurity firm along with KKR and GoDaddy to the S&P 500 effective at the start of trading on June 24th. Now, this gain is all positioning before passive index funds are forced to buy the stock to keep their holdings aligned with the changes in the S&P 500, the underlying index. And we're also keeping an eye on GameStop. Of course, Roaring Kitty came out on Friday and mentioned that he is still bullish on the stock, but that wasn't enough to lift the stock. And again, it's extending its declines now off 12% on the day. But our top story this hour has to be about Apple. It is kicking off its most consequential software event in decades. We know its stock has trailed big tech peers who have made major inroads into the generative AI industry, first by Microsoft, which in January rejected Apple, or I should say replaced Apple, as the world's most valuable company by market cap, and more recently by NVIDIA, whose chips power AI and has seen its market value top $3 trillion, surpassing Apple.